Partner for this once year, and I have here.
Hi, I'm Natalie, and I'm the new social media coordinator for the Western Canada District. I just started this position in February, so it's great to meet you all.
And thanks for joining us. I'm gonna post a couple links in the chat for Canva and different things. So if you want to click on them while we're going through the presentation, we're gonna show you exactly how to make a couple different posters, social media posts, and everything that you can use Canva for, and then how you can apply for through your Kiwanis Club to get the paid version of Canva for free, being a nonprofit. So I'm just gonna post a couple links in here. This is the link to Canva itself. And then this link is where you can apply for to be a nonprofit, to get a nonprofit account, which we'll go through that tonight. And I'll talk a little bit more about that. You don't need the Canva paid version or the nonprofit to use it. You can just sign up with your email, make an account, and use it for free. With having a pro account, as they call it, you just get access to more templates and more features. But I used to just have the free version, and it was very sufficient for what I needed it for. So that's there. And one more link I'm going to put in here. This is for the Canva Design School. So they have a link to tons of videos and different forms on how to use all the different features that the program offers. So I'll put that in there as well. And it's just videos. You can search in there how to do certain things and it'll show you. And one more link. And this is to the Kiwanis International brand book. So it's a PDF and it has all of Kiwanis International's colors, fonts, how to use logos, etc. So it's all linked in that PDF. And then I'll share my screen and we will get going. Go. And I made this presentation on Canva. So hopefully this works. My Wi-Fi is a little.
Can everyone see this screen? Okay.
I don't know. It doesn't give me the. Oh, there we go. Joanne, can you see my presentation? Can you see my notes though? Can you see the presentation though?
Yes, I can see the presentation just fine, but not your notes. I just see the
Okay,
slide.
is it full screen?
It's full screen
Is
for
it full
me,
screen?
but I have a big Wampin computer, so is it full screen for everybody else? Just put a thumb up or a nod. You can see
Good,
it
awesome.
clearly. Okay, looks good.
Okay.
I mean,
Awesome.
we can hear you fine, but sometimes your face goes a little blurry and fuzzy, but we can hear what you're saying.
Maybe I'll just turn off our camera just to see if that helps too.
Yeah.
You don't need to see us anyway.
Later.
Alrighty, okay. So this presentation how to make. Is it paused?
Joanne, did it disappear on you?
All good. I'm seeing the
Okay.
first slide.
Let's see.
I'm seeing
How to create. Okay. How to create impactful content for your
Yes.
Kiwanis Club.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. Can you see the next one now?
No, not yet.
It says our screen sharing is paused. Oh, geez.
What's going on here? For you?
I swear we both know stuff about technology. It's just my Wi-Fi.
What happened here? Can share at a time, multiple. Just let me check, make sure.
Would it help if someone not with internet issues shared it and then you can just kind of like talk? maybe less strain on. I don't
I got a 13-year-old grandson who can help you.
Oh, come on.
Well, normally it would work, but we're in a power outage, so I'm hotspotting off my phone. Can
Do you want to,
you hit on better?
can you put it in the, oh, there we go. That worked. I see a new slide.
Okay.
Or I was going to say
Maybe
the
it's
other
just really
thing,
delayed then.
the other thing is we could put it in the Google Drive and I could pull it up. That's Vanessa's suggestion.
Yeah, it's just that we were going to do some like interactive stuff and actually
Yes.
share my screen and go through and make a poster with
Okay.
everybody.
All right.
So we wouldn't be able to do that.
Oh, go ahead. So it disappeared. All right, we're back. Okay, good. I'll stay unmuted.
Let me jump to this. There we go. Oh, okay. We'll go for this. Do you want to do this?
Sure. So what is Canva? So Canva, as McKenna was just saying, it's free. It's a graphic design platform, so it can be used by anyone to create professional designs for everyone without any design experience. So it works anywhere through the app. It offers thousands of customizable templates for almost any type of content. Canva is especially helpful for nonprofits like Kiwanis Clubs because it offers a free Canva for nonprofit programs, unlocks access to premium features and tools. So with Canva, Kiwanis members can easily design promotional materials, event signage, social media graphics, and more using design and drop tools, pre-made layouts, and an extensive library of fonts, photos, icons, stations.
And then we won't go through all these. You can just read them off your screen as well. But these are some of the products that you can create that are offered through the platform that could be specific to your course. That could be making posters, brochures, even banners and signage. You can make lots of different display items and banners and actually get them printed through Canva, print them and send them to you, which is awesome. And they do it for a very reasonable price if you need banners for your club. Also, certificates. I've done this for our club as well. Certificates for your speakers, for any of your students, volunteers, just to offer some recognition. It's an easy way to make them and personalize them. Business cards, and then meeting agendas and newsletters. We use Canva in our club for not only meeting agendas because we create our letterhead on Canva, but also for our news as well. We make a digital one that goes to all of our members. It looks like a cute little newspaper all about Kiwanis. And then obviously there's some fundraising options as well. Thank you cards, infographics, and campaign media. And in terms of digital materials, Nat uses this primarily for all of our social media posts for the district and for our club as well, for Facebook, Instagram, anything. And then there's an option for event invitations, club presentations. Every presentation I make, whether I'm presenting for Kiwanis or work or anything, I always make it through Canva. So this presentation is through there. And then email signatures and different graphics. I actually made my email signature, one of them for work through Canva, and then website graphics as well. So down here in the little corner, I just typed into the search in Canva as an example. I typed in barbecue poster, and this was a bunch of different barbecue poster templates that it came up with for like an event. So we will go through that together. So we'll do a little demo, and I will do an event poster. So hopefully this shares. We will do we'll do a bingo event. And here are all of the bingo templates that Canva already offers. So you can like just scroll, search through any of them. that kind of catches your eye. Let's see. I really like this one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So you'll just click on the template and then it'll offer you this option to customize the template. Doing pretty good. It's not too slow. Maybe I spoke too soon. Okay, while this is loading. Yeah, so here's our poster. And you can go in and change anything you like about it. So, I mean, say you want to keep all of this down here, but you want to change different chips. Everything can be moved, everything can be changed, even all of the fonts. So I really like using the pre-made posters because it really doesn't take a whole lot. You don't feel like you're starting from scratch. There's already a little bit of inspiration there. You can just change the different colors. So say you want the background to be Kiwanis blue instead, we can change it to be Kiwanis colors. Um, and then we can change all of the fonts as well. So when you click on any type of text, it gives you all these options up here, just like a Word document would. You have your font option, size of the font, color, and then obviously if you'd like to adjust the bold, italicize, or underline, and then if you'd like to center it, and then the position as well, whether you want it to be at the back or at the front, in front of different layers to the poster, I guess. So yeah, everything can be moved. There's tons of great, I guess, great ways that you can customize it. Say you don't want this picture of the bingo dabber, you can just click on it, click delete. And then you can always just add another picture in this frame. When you're wanting to search for different pictures and different graphics, over here in the element side of things, you can search for anything you want. So say we want to search for a bingo dabber. Search for a bingo dabber. And, oh, wants to say. Maybe not.
So graphics is what we're on right now. There's the different options you can see as well over across. So there's also photos, videos, auto. So the main ones you're going to use for your posters is either graphics or photos. And then like McKenna was saying, sometimes it's hard depending on what you're looking for. You might need to change your search to find something more accurate for your poster.
So yeah, you can search lots of different stuff. And then usually majority, I won't say all of them, but majority of these graphics, you can change the colors of them. So hopefully I do choose one. So it's like this. These chips right here, these balls, it gives you the option. Oh,
Maybe it didn't.
This one didn't.
Second one.
Oh, but this one does. Okay, ignore that. This one up here, say you don't want them to be blue, purple, and pink, you can change the colors of each item here. It might be a little bit slow to change, but so you can change the colors of most items. Like down here, this can be fully adjusted and fully changed in terms of colors. So say we want that to be, well, not with my Wi-Fi, but if you had good Wi-Fi, you could change it. It's just a little delayed. So yeah, tons of different graphics. Like when I was searching for the barbecue poster. Oh, there, now it changes. Say you're hosting, we'll start with a barbecue. So there's tons of graphics just to go with barbecues that you could use if you were using this for an event. And then like Nat said, if you don't want like more of an animated theme to your poster or your post, there's options for photos that Canva has stock photos that you can use for everything without any copyright issues. So if you did want something to be a little bit more realistic or to be like the background of your poster, this could be an option as well. As for text, here's how you can just add a text box, change all the fonts and different text styles. And then say you want to add a picture from your computer that you have saved. Maybe it's a Kiwanis logo. You'll go to Uploads, which is right over here, and you can upload a file from your computer. So I had uploaded our logo earlier. And then you can add extra pages to your document. Everything saves on its own, so you don't need to save to click that option anywhere. Everything will just auto save for you, which is really convenient. And then up here, right here in the design tab, this is where you can change the template or the style of it. So maybe you were playing around with this one, it's just not working the way that you wanted it to. We can add a page and go back to searching for a bingo template, and you can pick something else. Maybe you like this one better, maybe you like this one. So you can just kind of click on different options and it'll just change it for you based on the template. So that's just kind of how to make a poster quickly, I guess. And then when you're wanting to say you're very satisfied with this, up here is the share button. You would click share, and then you can download it. So with the download option, you can choose to save it as a picture. I always save as a PDF print when I'm printing, PDF standard for when you're emailing or you might be posting online. And then once you choose how you want to save it, you would just click download and it'll download it right to your computer. And then we'll go to some Kiwanis branding. Do you want to do this one or do you want me to? Okay, so in the Kiwanis brand book that I sent you, this might be a little bit blurry right here on your screen, but it is in the brand book if you scroll down far enough. But these are all the Kiwanis colors that Kiwanis has adopted as their brand colors. And each one, if you can see right here, I'm pointing, if you can see my arrow, there's a hex code. So this 6-digit number is the code for this specific color. So if we go back to Canva, I'm just going to create another page. And then say I'm choosing a background color. I have the Kiwanis color set right here in my brand kit. So I added a palette right here. I called it Kiwanis. And then I added all of the brand colors. So as you can see, these different codes, those are the hex codes. So say I wanted to add another color to my Canva palette, I would click add new color. And then going from that brand book, you can copy and paste that code or just type it in here to get that exact color. And then you can save it to your brand colors right here. So they're always accessible. I keep them on there when I'm making Kiwanis content, and I know exactly that it's going to be the Kiwanis color. So that's super, super handy when you're wanting everything to be cohesive and on brand when making posters. So yeah, just so you use your Kiwanis logo and colors if you can, and then it just keeps your branding consistent. If you do use Canva and you decide to go on to use their design education section, you can type in to add a color palette or a branding kit, and it'll walk you through how to add all those colors to your kit. And then a little bit about Canva for nonprofit. So I did send the link in there as well, but when you're going to sign up as a nonprofit, there's some eligibility criteria right there. When I went to go sign up, our Kiwanis Club was already an option when I searched it because of having a charitable trust number and being a charity, it was already in there. But I had another club who just had to type in their charitable trust number and then they could register that way. So you don't need Canva Pro It's nice because there are extra features, but like I said, for my first few years of using Canva, I only used the free option and it was very sufficient for what I needed it for. But when you have a Canva for a nonprofit account, it allows you to add a lot of members to your team on Canva. So that means that Nat's on my team on Canva. I have a bunch of other Kiwanians that are on my team, and we can all collaborate on all of our projects together. So if we're doing, yeah, like event posters, social media graphics, anything like that, we can all collaborate on the same content and same documents without having to even send it to each other. We have a Kiwanis folder in my team, and we can all edit it on there. So, what if you are wanting to register? I mean, that's something that I can even like talk to you about later, or you can Google and I can walk you through it if needed. But I did put the link in there, and then you just apply for Canva for nonprofit. This might be a little slow, so you might have to just walk through it on your own or kind of explore, but it will prompt you through everything. So you can just go through, select what type of organization you are, what country, and then it'll prompt you throughout the entire application. Otherwise, you can just use it, the free version as well. So speaking of teams, so like I said, we have a Kiwanis folder. Here's our Kiwanis folder on Canva. And all of our Kiwanis members who use Canva all have access to our content for our club and then district stuff as well. So yeah, that's all on here. And okay, we'll do another little demo to make a social media post. Nat's gonna do this one.
Okay, so on here for the searching what you're doing. So if you're wanting to do a Facebook post, a Facebook event, an Insta, depending on what you're wanting to do. So let's just say we want to do just like a standard post on Instagram, just to make it easier. So there's these different template options here you can select from, or you can type them in if you prefer. So we can just go for this one. A little slow. Up here, you can see the most common ones. So we're going to click on Instagram for this example. Okay, so here's the different ones. So if you're looking for the story, so that's a larger screen for that one. There's the Instagram post. There's the reel for the videos, and then there's the square. Those are the most common others. You don't really use any others than that. For this one, we will just select randomly. So here's the square. Like McKenna was saying, you can pick a template, which I would recommend, especially if you're new to Canva, or you can start from scratch. What I normally do personally is I'll start with a template and then customize it from there. And sometimes it looks nothing like the template by the end of it, but at least it gives you a bit of an idea where to start. So for this, we have the templates. It automatically came up on the side here. So let's pick something. So you can see from my recent search, you could do RSVP card, a color, an inspiration of something. We'll go for barbecue just because we like to barbecue. So here are the square templates. So these fit the option. Oh, that went a little quicker than I thought. So these are for the size that we selected for the Instagram square. So you can scroll down and see the different ones. If you don't like it, you can just keep clicking on them until you find one that you prefer. So we could go for this one. This one's fun. It's a little bit delayed. Give it a minute. So it depends what your post is for as well. In this instance, it's for a barbecue. It could be something that's more like an educational piece or or just some event photos from a previous event. It could be anything. So just keep that in mind when you're picking your template, on how much space you want for photos or for text, for information. I like things that include sections for contact details as well. So you can put your Facebook details on there so people can go from your Instagram to your Facebook or vice versa. If you have email for your club or a phone number, that's always good to put on your posters too. So now this is loaded, so we can change some things on here. So it's split the poster for editing. So you can select the photo, you can decide you don't like it. So what we can do is we can edit the photo. We'll click on it over here. So let's click on elements and we'll type in one thing I also do when I'm creating my social media posts is if I don't like something that is on here and I can't find a different option, I'll go onto ChatGPT and type in exactly what I'm looking for. And they will either create like the paragraph that's to go on my poster, they'll give me some ideas for it, or they can even create photos from scratch. It takes a bit of practice, but our club recently held an Easter event, and I wanted a photo of a child wearing a Kiwanis t-shirt with an Easter bunny face paint on their face. And I asked ChatGPT to make me one, and I sent them the logo for our Kiwanis club. And they sent me an option. I told them what I didn't like about it, what I wanted them to change. And after a couple of tries, you would not be able to tell that this child was fake. So I would recommend having a play with ChatGPT as well. It's really useful for Facebook posts, Instagram posts too. And if you are looking for a caption, it's really good in creating that as well. So you can just tell ChatGPT what you're looking for, or you can even upload your poster and just say, create a Facebook caption for this poster, and it will do it all for you. Anyway, back to this. It's really delayed, so I'm sorry. It's kind of just doing what it wants right now. But so here's some different photos. So like we were saying, you can go on different options up here. We'll select photos. With it being on social media, you could select videos if you like. And you can slide that in there. It just means that you need to be mindful that you won't be able to print that out. So for this one, we'll go over here and oh, it just keeps getting delayed. Okay, let's go for this one. You can drag it over. You don't like it, you can pick another one, drag that over. We don't like the position. So if you double click, you can drag it around to where you'd prefer and click, oh, click done. And there we go. Let's say we don't like this over here because it's covering this kid's face. We can delete that and that's gone. We can move it around if we prefer. We could drag it over here just to make it different. And then let's say with this box, we don't want it to be black. Oh, it's a photo. So we don't want it to be black. We want it to be Kiwanis blue. So we'll select the background color. There's the palette over here. So we'll select Kiwanis blue. And then most of this is customizable. So this barbecue right here, you can change the color on as well. Right up here, do we want it to be gold? Do we want it to be blue? Oh, that looks all right. So we'll go for that. And then over here as well with the font. So if we don't like this one, we can change it. I try and keep all of the fonts pretty consistent throughout my posters. If the event is for adults, I'll do one. If it's for kids, I'll be a bit more playful, but I do try and be consistent just throughout, just to keep it clean. So we can select here. It's taking a while to load, so I'll just select this one because it's already there. So yeah, so we don't like the size, we can change it up here. And then yeah, so it's, let's say we like it like that, that's good to go now. We go back over here and you can decide how you want to do this, whether you want to download it like we did earlier, or whether we want to post it straight onto Instagram. So if you want to download it and save it, it's here. You can select this. Like McKenna was saying, it would be PDF if you would prefer to email it or print. Save it as a JPEG or PNG if you are just posting it straight onto social media, and you'll hit download right there, and then it'll save onto your download folder on your computer, and you can upload it from there. Or alternatively, you can click on Instagram and it'll follow you through the steps. I don't want to go too far with this because I don't want it to post onto McKenna's Instagram page, but you just follow the links from here and it'll go straight through to the app. You can schedule it there as well. So it's very rare that I will actually post live onto social media. I normally will always schedule it for a later time. So you can pick your date, pick your time, try and think about the area that you're in. So for me in Fort Francis, I know that if I post around 7:45 in the morning, that's when I'm going to get the best engagement. It's kind of that time before people are heading into work, heading to drop the kids off at school. Harder because I'm across different time zones there, so it's kind of hard to pick a perfect time. But try and see what's best for you. You can experiment with different times as well and see what works. But that's where you can schedule it in there. And yeah, it's the same as the poster as well. If you want to add a page, you can click that right there, start all over again, customize it, start from scratch, whatever works for you. Yeah.
Okay, so that was kind of a lot of information right away. But if anybody has questions, or now we have like kind of like I guess some free time in the presentation that we wanted to leave time to, if anybody has like something that they want us to create or want us to show you how to do, like ask us and we can go through it on Canva. If there's something that, say you have an event coming up and you want to make something for it, out of those options of stuff I kind of shared earlier that you can use it for, or if you have any questions on how to do anything, yeah, we can just kind of. I'm really sorry if it was choppy. I don't know if you can hear
Oh,
the
so
thunder in the background. We're supposed to get hail.
well, hopefully no hail. So I think even though you can do a lot with the free things, so when I started with Canva, it was free, but they had more stuff that was free. And now, of course, if you stay with the free version, maybe you found this great picture of kids doing something or other, but it has a P with it. And so that means it's the pro version. You can buy it as a free user, but you buy it, right? So any of those more pro templates. So it is great having access to all of the photos and all of the capabilities and the brand things. And it doesn't cost you anything. It takes maybe, how long would you say, McKenna, to fill out the application?
Only a couple minutes. It prompts you through the
Yeah.
whole thing to fill it out, and
Yeah.
then they send you an email when
I
you
think the
finish.
hardest thing was finding out all the info, like gathering all the information about the charitable number and all of those kinds of things. And I realized we needed to go in not as our Chinook Kiwanis Club, but we needed to go in as in our youth foundation, our CRA registered charity was the better way to do it. And because you just get access to way more things and capabilities, as you said. And the really nice thing is I think you mentioned, is that all the photos, and there's, I don't know how many, thousands and hundreds of thousands of photos on just about anything you could name, are all copyright free. So it's not like if you get something off Google and use it, you might get dinged with somebody really wanted to pursue it with a copyright infringement. So through Canva, you have that, they're all released. So that's just a couple things. The only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't do text wrap.
I have a question about the
Oh.
charitable number. We don't have a CRA number. Is there a Alberta registration number good enough
Yep.
or not?
Yep. You'd be able to use you have your Charities Act with the Alberta, that number as well, right?
Okay.
Mhm.
So
Awesome.
I have a question I have a question for McKenna.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the Facebook page of the Kiwanis Club of Fort Francis. And what comes up the first is the music bingo. So
Yes.
is that something you created using this software?
Yes, Natalie made it on Canva for
Okay,
us.
Natalie, then yes. All right. And so you could just post that, essentially that posted directly onto our Facebook account or onto somebody's Facebook account. Is that correct?
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So the way that I download it, so when you click on the save button, the share button, you can select whether you want to post it on Instagram or Facebook, or if you want to download it. So you can just follow the prompts through there to post it, or you can save it straight onto your computer, or if you're using the app on your phone, you can just download it straight onto your phone. It'll save it in your photos, and then you can upload it like you would any other photo on
Any
your
other photo
Facebook
on
page.
Facebook? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What happens to page 1 if you don't like it and you add a page and work on page 2?
Yeah, I saw that comment. Thank you, Nancy. That's a good question. I'll just share my screen just for the purpose of this. So I can show you. So, oh yeah. So say this is Nat's that she made. She has this one, she has another page. It's still there. You can add as many pages as you want. Sometimes when I'm working on different projects or posters, I'll have like 5 different pages going while I'm playing around trying to figure out which one I like best. And then you can just delete when you don't like the page. But down here, you can show the page thumbnails. So you can click on this and it'll show you them. Actually, sorry, this button right here. It's a little frozen. There you go. If you click on this little button down here, you'll be able to see all the pages line up that you're working on. So let's just say, bear with me. Say you're like, I just can't decide which barbecue poster I like best. This will give you the option to see them all lined up. You can delete the ones that you don't like anymore. Say you want to use all of them, you like all of them. When you go to click share up here, and then download, right here, it'll say select pages. So you can choose to download all the pictures, or you can just choose to download, you only like page 2. You can just download page 2 to your computer or to your phone.
Okay,
So,
and do you have to give a
yeah,
title to each? Do you have to title them?
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
No, you don't have to.
Thank you. That
As
explains it.
a side
Yeah.
As a side note with that too, I also sometimes like to keep old ones that I've made. So if we go back, where's I thought we were in the folder. Give me one second. Okay. So let's go back to the Kiwanis folder here. If you have multiple users on your account, you need to have a shared folder so that everyone can see it. So if McKenna's logged in as herself and she creates a poster, I won't see it unless it's in this Kiwanis folder that we can all view together. So here, for example, I have different ones that I've made. So this, I deleted it. It's just one. So even this, I made a sponsorship letter. So we're having our music bingo night, and I wrote up this sponsorship letter for people in the community and for businesses to make donations for our event for the prizes. All of this was actually written on ChatGPT. I didn't actually write a word of this. So it just shows how useful that software is. So I have this one. This is from our music bingo evening. But if I scroll down, this is a different letter. So you can see there's a slight change with it. It's a different logo. It's a fish in the background compared to this one. It's like music and a microphone. So this one here is a different letter. And this is for our Kiwanis Kids Fishing Derby that we're going to do. So this is the same idea. Again, all written from ChatGPT. So all I did was I told them on what the event was. So I said the date, the time, what information I need on this letter, what am I asking for from sponsors. ChatGPT wrote the whole thing for me. I went through and just edited it slightly, and then I have it on here. So, so it's on there, and I decided I want to keep it for forever, just in case I want to go back to it, or if we do a similar event in future, then I can just go on and change the date or just little parts of it. So I like to just add more and more to it instead of deleting it altogether. So the next letter I do, I can add a page and it'll be a blank page doing another fishing event and I just want to change the date. I can click up here and duplicate the page. So if I click that, you'll see now that's copied onto page 3, and I could go on there and I could just change the date, I could change the wording, get rid of the photo, whatever. And then I've got all 3 versions still saved in the same folder. So that's another useful thing. And then as McKenna showed, you can go up here, click share, download, and oh, nope. We'll change it to be a PDF because it's a letter and we're going to email it, and you can select what page you want. So I just want the current page I'm on, which is page 1, or I can select certain pages if I want just 2 and 3, and then I'll hit done and it will download it as a PDF to the computer.
Okay.
So yeah, that's another useful thing there.
One of my favorite things about Canva and what really sets it apart from other I guess software, especially like from Word documents and other things like that, is that no matter where you are on any computer, you can log into Canva and find all of your documents. So that's the nicest thing about it being like on a web browser, is that I can log in on any computer at work, at home, on my phone, and I have access to all the designs that I've already created. So that's something that I really, really like, rather than having to like bring a flash drive somewhere with you if you're not bringing your computer to bring a document somewhere. So that's very convenient. There was, oh, sorry, go ahead.
If you are comfortable using apps on your phone too, I would recommend downloading the Canva app. It's exactly the same as this, just have a little play around with it just to get used to it. But I would recommend downloading that as well. It's easy just to, sit on the couch, you're watching TV. It makes it easy and convenient. You can do it at any time. So during the day, I could be at work and McKenna could text me and just be like, hey, can you check out my poster, see what you think? I can go on my app on my phone. I can look at it. I can make changes, and I don't have to save it and send it to her and then edit for someone else. We can all share it together.
I saw Gladys, you put in there a question about an email signature, and then Leanne also replied to you. But yes, you can create an email signature and then download it and import it as a image into your email. You can just copy and paste it. And then I've also used Canva to make my business cards. So yeah, you can make different little email signatures, and you can make the background transparent if you just want to have your logo, or if you want a picture of yourself and all your contact info. And I like it. It just makes it look a little bit more cohesive and professional, I find. I think Gladys said something about ChatGPT. We can go on there quick if we have some time. And then Leanne mentioned, social media posts for the convention. Yes.
Yes, so I will be doing those. We're just waiting for the final details to be confirmed for convention, and then I will be posting those on Facebook and Instagram as well. So please like and share.
You went over that email signature a bit too fast for me. So
yeah.
I'm not sure. I see you go to, how did you get here?
Okay, I'll go back to the home screen. So in here, we will
Right.
choose email signature. So these, you can start with just something blank, or you can just look at some of the templates that they have. I like looking at the templates because there's ideas in there that I would have never thought of. It just kind of gives you that inspiration. You might like one thing from one template and something from another, so you can kind of amalgamate the two.
How big are they? They look huge.
They they look huge on the screen, but when you download it, it'll be quite small, and you can always change the size when you actually import it into your email. But it's about 400 pixels by 200 pixels. But say we want to customize this because it might be nice to have your picture. I know some people put their headshot in there so you know who you're emailing. But yeah, you could put your name, all of your contact info.
That could also, where the photo is, that could also be your Kiwanis Club logo as well.
Yeah, you could change that to a Kiwanis logo as well. Yeah, you're totally right.
Okay. And then when you're done,
and then when you're done, you would just share it, download as a PNG, you could do, and then download it. And then depending on what your email software is, you'd go into your email, your settings, and then you can change your signature and either upload a picture in there.
and upload this.
Yeah. Yes.
So
When you
what, it needs
reply
to
to an
be a
email.
PNG, not a JPEG?
You could do either.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can you do that? I noticed some people are doing it on all their videos. I don't know how they do that. Or maybe I just saw it on a post.
Oh, maybe. I'm not sure.
Oh,
And then
Chat GPT.
oh yeah, we'll show you quickly just something for Chat GPT, I guess, and an example. So I'll just show you.
I know ChatGPT, but you can go down here.
So we're
So
going
yeah,
to have
this-
a convention, a repeat of that session about AI, because some people couldn't attend the advanced AI. And
Joanne, who's going to do that?
Kiwanis people are coming. The tech people that did it before. I'm not sure who.
Okay.
Yes.
I was going to say, if not, I might be willing to volunteer and
Okay.
train.
All right. Because we got them doing a couple of tech topics again, and that was the request, especially from Gladys. She said I couldn't attend that one. I was in another session.
Yeah.
Where is the convention this year?
Thunder Bay. And who was that was saying I could do that at some point? Was that Vanessa?
Vanessa. Yeah, Vanessa. I'd have to do it via Zoom because I don't think I'll be able to make it out of Thunder Bay, but
Well, look at your gaming funding, right? You have a gaming license and stuff like that, you know. They're changing and relaxing the requirements for travel. And, you know, look at your club sponsoring somebody to go to Thunder Bay.
and do you think we could convince Steve for two, me and you?
Or maybe two.
What are other clubs doing? Because our club's kind of stingy.
Well, I mean, on our club, we used to do, the club would try to pay for a third. The person put some skin in the game by paying a third. And we try to get a third from gaming. It'd be happier if we got 50% from gaming, but they won't pay for fun things and they don't pay for board meetings, like the annual general meeting. But they will pay for you to go for education. And we have a lot of education planned in our 2 days.
What about transportation, flights?
Yep, they'll pay for that too.
Gaming will?
Yep.
WestJet has flight sales on right now. They're pretty good.
And
We'll
the
have to work
hotel,
on that. Okay.
I mean, the hotel, especially
Yeah, we
two
have a
people
meeting in
from
a
your
couple days.
club, right? Because then you could share a queen, like a double queen room, right? And hotels with all the taxes, remember it's Ontario, so we got HST, I think comes in at $160 a night.
And how many nights do we get?
Well, you would probably need to do 3 nights because you'll see with the WestJet flights, you'd probably come in Thursday. If you really wanted to, you could leave Saturday if there was a red-eye flight. But you wouldn't want to miss the Monte Carlo night, would you, Gladys? So you could leave.
Well, we could say leave Sunday morning.
We've left Sunday as a travel day just because,
Yeah.
but we have all sorts of fun stuff planned for Thursday night because we know many people, even if they're driving, will be arriving Thursday.
Okay, well, we can bring it up at our May meeting, see what they say.
Well, and I'm hoping registration will be live this weekend.
And when is it?
It is in July.
July when? I might
Oh,
be
it's-
Just
gone.
a minute,
24,
just a minute.
25,
It's
26.
usually in August.
July 25th and July 24th, 25th, 26th. Well, the
July.
24th is the Thursday. People are arriving Thursday. The convention itself is the 25th and 26th of July. Information has gone out in newsletters, right, with save the dates and things like that, but there's more information coming. I don't
I probably ignored it because it was in Ontario. But
It was lovely stuff about planning a staycation, a vacation in Thunder Bay.
does Thunder Bay still smell like paper?
No, not at all.
That's what I remember when I was there like many moons ago. Just
Oh,
like that
no.
smell of like the pulp.
Gladys sent me a video of the Niagara of the North of that falls right now that, are at the full fury of spring runoff. And it's pretty spectacular.
It was so dirty and brown when I went.
Yes.
I was like, this looks so
What was
I
nice.
don't know. I've never spent time in Thunder Bay. I've only driven through because it's
We
all
went in summer and it was beautiful.
It is.
Yeah.
It'll be gorgeous and so
Um,
much to do. If you have kids, bring them.
Nope.
Well, as
Um,
long as you bring somebody else to look after them. Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
But there's lots of kids activities. That'll be a feature in one of the promos. Like lots of free kids activities for them to do.
So Gladys just asked about ChatGPT. I mean, there's going to be lots of training on it, but this was just an example of how you could use it in correspondence with Canva for like a social media post. So we have a music bingo coming up. I asked it to write me a Facebook caption that I can post with the poster on Facebook, and this is what ChatGPT came up with.
So,
Super cute.
McKenna, my question was, that's a separate program, though. It's not part of Canva.
No, it's separate.
That was what I was getting confused
Okay.
because I thought it was incorporated into the Canva program.
No,
But
it's separate, and then you
It's something
can.
different. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
fine. And I understand what it is.
McKenna,
Thank
have you and Natalie used the AI in
We
Canva?
have, but it is
It's awful.
not
Yeah.
great. They need to update it. But quickly, I just wanted to show you something like through ChatGPT, which I tried earlier today, was you could just ask it, how do I apply for Canva non? And it will give you a step-by-step guide on how you can apply as a nonprofit.
It'll even tell you how to do something in Canva if you need help with a design.
Yeah.
And how to create an account. So it say you want to learn how to make a social media post, you could put it in here using Canva, and it'll tell you exactly how to make it. It'll even sometimes give you templates that you can use as well. So I use both of them hand in hand quite often. But does anybody have any other questions or anything that you wanted us to specifically show you how to do or to trial with you, I guess?
So I have a non-Kiwanis question for McKenna and Natalie.
Okay.
So our son left Ottawa this morning driving to Edmonton. and there's been road closures from the fires around Fort Francis, Thunder Bay, etc. What's the
Yeah.
status of road closures, particularly highway closures in that area?
There was one on, well, he would be okay, I believe, because he would be going on the Trans Canada.
Yeah.
So, where we are in Fort Francis, you go off the Trans Canada, onto Highway 11,
I think.
so from where we are, from Atikokan to Sapawi is kind of where it was closed, but if he's driving right through, he'd just stay on the Trans Canada and wouldn't.
So there's been no problem with
Take
the
that
Trans-Canada, no
highway.
issues with the Trans-Canada, eh?
I'm not sure around the
Not
Kenora
that I
area,
know of,
McKenna. Have you heard about Kenora? I'm not sure where the fires
but
were close to there.
I don't
I think
know.
that Highway 1 is still being open. I think it's other highways from the Trans Canada that have been closed. As far as I know, it's not been the Trans Canada.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything announced here either.
Yeah, fingers crossed, everything goes okay with that, and hopefully it doesn't affect the Trans Canada, and then hopefully it's all better for convention time as well, because we don't want it to be too smoky out and about.
Yeah, and you can check the website online. It'll tell you exactly what roads are closed, and you can look on the map and it'll show you. Oh, Leanne put it in there. Yeah, the 511.
Hello, I just joined this meeting. I'm in Saskatchewan. I maybe had the timing wrong. It sounds like you're concluding. Is that right?
Yes.
Is there a recording or anything that I could access?
Yes, Joanne did record it. It's a little bit spotty, I will say. So if you want to reach out with any questions afterwards, feel free. We are hotspotting off of a phone because we have a bad storm right now. So it might be a little slow when you're watching the recording.
And okay, thanks. How do I actually access the recording?
I will, this is Joanne speaking. Who am I talking to? Because it just shows iPhone.
Oh, okay. My name is Robin, Robin,
Right.
and my last name is Wall, and I can give you my email address
It's
if
okay, Robin. I can find you. I have superpowers if you're a Kawanian. Are
yeah,
you
I'm in the
with,
Swift Current,
that's what I
Saskatchewan.
was going to say in Swift Current.
Yes,
So that's because you don't change your time like the rest of us.
probably. Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah,
so it'll be later this weekend when I get the recording
sure.
uploaded to YouTube. And then you can, I'll send you a link and you can go to our Western Canada Kiwanis YouTube channel. I also try to post them in the next emails and things that I send out to all members. Like this invitation went out to all members because who knows who's doing the social media and things in clubs, right? It isn't just the executive people.
Okay,
Okay, so this weekend, priority one is getting registration finished and open for the convention. So it'll be, I would say it's on my B list. All right, but
sure.
as soon as I get it uploaded, it'll be available for you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Robin. Did we lose McKenna? No, they're still.
We're still here. Yeah, is there anything else anybody had questions about or needed us to show you how to do?
Okay, I'm going to stop recording then.